We left Kanchanaburi in the Death Railway Museum and rode the bus about 50 miles back to Bangkok. The next morning, we'd get to meet the rest of our tour group and start the main tour. Or at least most of us would. I woke on the morning of May 18th aching and feverish. All I wanted to do was go back to sleep, which I did. Sherry went for breakfast and met Nancy, Andres, Jerusha, Victor, Janice, Richard, and Cheryl. These would, along with Shirley, Bruce, Donna, Carol, Sherry, Wyatt, and Sue from the pre-trip, be our travel companions for the next 3 weeks across the rest of Southeast Asia. The group's first activity was at the Ruan Kun Yai House, located on the banks of the Bangkok Noi Canal. The visit included a tour of the home and a lesson on preparing a red curry paste, which the host added to a meat dish and everyone enjoyed for lunch. The group next visited the Jim Thompson House and Museum. Jim Thompson worked as an architect through the 1930s, designing homes for the wealthy on the U.S. East Coast. Just prior to the outbreak of World War II, he resigned to sign up with the Delaware National Guard, where he was encouraged to join the OSS, forerunner of the CIA. General Donovan recruited him as an operative and sent him to work with the French resistance in North Africa. He next went to Asia to help free Thailand from Japanese occupation. After the war, he organized the OSS office in Bangkok. He returned to private industry and in 1948, with a partner, founded the Thai Silk Company Limited, which brought thousands of Thais out of poverty by employing women working from home and bringing the silk industry in Thailand back from near extinction. The company became world famous in the 1950s when his fabrics were used in the Rodgers and Hammerstein movie The King and I. In the late 1950s, he bought several country houses, disassembled them, and transported them to Bangkok to create his estate and to house his extensive art collection. On Easter Sunday in 1967, after spending the day with friends, he went for a short walk and never returned. His disappearance remains a mystery to this day. That evening, when Sherry returned, I was still under the weather, but went out with her to bring our laundry to a wash and fold service. While out, we ran into Joe, who directed us to a pharmacy and advised us on what to ask for. In Thailand, antibiotics are available without a prescription. I took the first dose and went back to bed, while Sherry went out for dinner. The following day, I was on the mend, but not quite up to joining the group. I was hoping that by that evening I'd be able to meet them all and join them for a dinner cruise on the river. That worked out, and I was fine for the rest of the trip. Thank you, Dr. Joe. May 19th. While I alternately napped and went out for short walks, the group toured the Grand Palace. Phra Parom Mahal Racha Wang, the Supreme Grand Palace, which began construction in 1782, was the official residence of the Siamese, later Thai, kings, and the seat of government offices until 1925. By 1932, with the absolute monarchy abolished, all government agencies had relocated, but the palace is still used a few times each year for official events and ceremonies. As I'm preparing this video in early November of 2025, the Grand Palace is closed to the public, following the passing of the Queen Mother, who is currently lying in state. The complex is composed of multiple structures and covers an area of 54 acres with areas of open lawns, courtyards, and gardens. Some royal offices are still in use. It is today the most popular tourist attraction in Thailand, with more than 8 million visitors each year. Wat Phra Kaeo, the Temple of the Emerald Buddha, is regarded as the most sacred temple in Thailand. From the Grand Palace, it was a short walk to the Sala Chalermkhung Royal Theatre, where the group enjoyed a mask dance, which told the story of a royal love triangle. The theater was built in 1932 to show international films and is now used to highlight Thai dance. It's unknown when Wat Phra Temple was built, but it's said that it was expanded during the time of King Phetraka, who reigned from 1688 to 1703. The temple complex houses Thailand's largest collection of Buddha images, highlighted by the Reclining Buddha, fully 151 feet in length and 50 in height. A reclining Buddha image represents the historical Buddha at the end of his earthly existence, just as he was passing into the state of nirvana. The Wat Phra image is made from gold leaf-covered brick, with the soles of its feet inlaid with mother of pearl. The ride back to the hotel was in a vehicle we'd never seen. A Tuk Tuk taxi. Sherry came back to the hotel and asked if I was up for the sunset dinner cruise on the Chao Phraya River. I'd eaten almost nothing for 2 days and felt hungry enough to eat a water buffalo. Yes, I'm going. I finally got to meet the rest of our travel companions, and we all had a wonderful time. On May 20th, we drove an hour north of Bangkok to Ayutthaya, a World Heritage Site and former capital of Siam from 1350 to 1767. At the time of its demise, it was one of the world's largest and cosmopolitan cities. In one of Siam's frequent wars, Burma attacked and burned the city to the ground after a 14-month siege, forcing its people to leave. When we got off the bus, we were approached by a mahout offering elephant rides. We declined, but Joe bought some treats, such as ice cream, from a street vendor to feed her. Today, its former site is an archaeological ruin, preserved and protected as a historical park by the government in cooperation with UNESCO. After the fall of Ayutthaya, Siam recovered and built a new capital in Bangkok, the royal palace being built in large part with brick transported downriver from the ruins of Ayutthaya. This temple was built in 1639. 1639. It was struck by lightning 3 times, and the people thought it was bad luck and abandoned it. The present king's wife asked for permission to restore it, and it's under restoration right now. After lunch, we took a ride on the Pa Sak River before returning to Bangkok. Wednesday, May 21, 2025. Goodbye Bangkok. Goodbye Thailand. After breakfast, we board the bus and drive to the airport. Next stop, Luang Prabang International Airport, Laos, locally pronounced Lao. Stay tuned for Chapter 3.